Good morning, parents. Today we are going to discuss about the impairment of the students or children. A lot of impairment we can see: the visual impairment, the hearing and intellectual. The visual impairment, you know that I am wearing glass. Why? Because my eyesight is poor. So I wear a glass. You must know, is your what's eyesight is good. You must check it. Can they see? Sometimes they may have tricky. But you must be more genius or more wise than them and make 2 or 3 tests. And if you know, yes, there is some visual problem, you take them to an eye hospital and check the eyes. The next one is hearing, the hearing capacity. Sometimes some children may have the hearing disability. You must try to analyze it by through the little experiment. You must speak behind them or call from long distance and make sure if they have any hearing difficulty, you must take them to an ENT surgeon and consult with them. The third one is IQ. It is easy to say a teacher, yes, your student, that means your boy or girl have the problem in IQ, learning disabilities. But you must not give it, or you must not give them up. You must know what is the reason. Can I do anything to hide their IQ? According to my experience, I say very frankly, it's very easy to hide the IQ by through social practicing, by through the classroom teaching, giving good hobbies, play, that means games, music, a lot of things. That is the easy way to hide the IQ. If someone have the IQ problem or lack of interest in studies, you may have consult a psychiatrist or a one who give the good advices, but don't give them medicines or something just like that. A teacher is a good counselor. If your teacher is a good counselor, they can hike the IQ level of a student. That's the duty of a teacher. Then what is the problem of IQ? If one have the IQ level is below 70, there is some problem. Is more than 75, I have no problem. If below 70, it's difficult. But the teacher gave them the daily attention or good, the brain sacking books, they will come. They will come, friend. You know that the plasticity. What is plasticity? In our brain, the brain weight is only 2% of our body weight. But our 20% energy used by brain. All part of the brain is working. There is no drain place. Someone says that some drain place in brain. That's not right. Every place is working. But plasticity, you know that a lot of things in brain. That's one, the synapse. A lot of synapse in a child's brain. when we use this synapse, it will work well. When we do not use the years and years, it will fade away. So you must give more and more work to your work. കുട്ടികൾക്ക് കൂടുതൽ കൂടുതൽ വർക്കുകൾ കൊടുക്കും. നമ്മൾ അറിയുന്നതിനേക്കാൾ അപ്പുറത്താണ് അവരുടെ കപ്പാസിറ്റി. The art. Ask them to write poems. Ask them to write stories. Ask them to learn. Ask them to dance. Ask them to play. But don't compel. If they want to. But when they are studying, they said that, yes, I want to dance. No. You study. After that you can dance. You must keep a timetable. If we use the synapse well, it began to work well. That is the plasticity. If we have this work very good way, the plasticity or the synapse will be in good condition and it can make them an intelligent student. And you must also give them the opportunity to mingle with the society. And you must watch them, how they behave. When they behave with the society, what are the changes in their nature, behavior, that you must learn. And you know that how we learn? Learning through senses, through eyes. By eyes, we watch the things. We read the things. By ear, we hearing the lecturing of the teacher or an announcement or a speech. We learn a lot of things. We touch, we know the heat, cold, and something just like that. The sun rays are hot. We feel it by through our skin. Nose, we will get the smell, the good and bad smell. The good smell attracts us, the bad smell makes us keep away from the bad things. Then the mouth, we taste, we can taste and we can know some bitter taste, some sour taste, some sweet. And by through these senses, and we can speak, when someone asks the question, we hear it and we can answer through our mouth. That's the senses. The next one is language. What language they use? Can they use the polite language? They ask, when they come to the class, they ask teacher, teacher, may I get in? Or would you give me the permission to get into the class? Or, teacher, can I? That's not right. You must complete a sentence, especially if it's a request to your elder. Nowadays we know that the people shorten everything. That's not right. You must show the respect by through your words or the language. The third one is logic. What is logic? Logic coming from our experience. They must have the logic. When there is a snake there, we must use our logic. Don't try to catch it. We must keep away from it and watch it. What's it? If there is fire, if there is flood, you must watch it. What's that? Then only we react. So, when the teacher gives you the story, you must try to understand it and know what is the logic of that story. Sometimes it may be a false story or a fake story. But is any logic behind it? Is any moral behind it? that we find that's our logic. And the teacher gave you a lot of problems in maths. And if you get the logic of what teacher meant, or what's the formula and how to use it, it's become easy. Then the new experiments. The teacher give you a problem, you make your own problem and try to solve it. That's easy. Teacher give you a max problem, you make a model of that. Teacher, the last day, teacher took a rhyme, you make another rhyme, just like that, using the metaphor or simile. It's good. That's a learning capacity. At that time, you can enjoy the learning. The next one is how to improve the learning skill. You must give opportunity them to play, or you must give the opportunity them to study by themselves, and you watch how they study, how they play. Don't intervene in middle. Don't interrupt them. Wait. When they completed, you must ask them, what do you learn from this? What do you know from this? Why you behave just like that? What do you expect? How you can improve a little more? That you must ask them. And the next one, help them. Sometimes they give the answers. But if you have good answer, you must give them the answer. Yes, you are correct, but why don't you try this and this way? That's better. And you must know, you are not only a parent, you are friend, motivator. More than that, you are a good creator of your children to get a good future. Thank you. Thank you.